Look at that there, guys. No cameras or video recording equipment outside. How crazy is that?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just asking you what you're doing, sir. If you're flying a drone over police premises, that is illegal. There's signage there telling you can't, and use cameras there.
Come on, mate, leave me alone to my day. No, it's not against the law at all.
There are signs there.
What are you doing, circling me like this?
I want to know who you are. Because
You don't need to know who I am. I'm a member of the public. Have you committed? Have you suspected me of committing a criminal offence?
I do, yes.
What is that?
You're photographing a police premises
From a public space?
With a drone over into a private space, which therefore makes it illegal. There's a sign there that tells you that, sir.
It's not. This is not off the limits of the drone assist app. You don't control the airspace, you know.
And neither do you.
Yes, but if you've got a licence to fly a drone over there, you can do.
What does that sign say, sir?
Mate, that's inside.
What does that sign say?
That's inside the building.
The officer's behavior here is downright embarrassing. He points at a random sign, as if it's an actual piece of legislation, then doubles down by accusing Reggie of operating a drone. Any competent officer would assess the situation before jumping to conclusions. But this one went straight into enforcement mode based on nothing more than a guess. Had he taken just 10 seconds to actually look, he'd have seen Reggie holding a game controller, not a drone controller. And the drone assist app Reggie mentions clearly shows restricted airspace zones. This station isn't one of them. As long as a drone operator follows CAA rules under Article 95 of the Air Navigation Order, maintains line of sight, and keeps a safe distance, the flight is perfectly legal. This officer could have avoided all of this by simply observing before accusing.
No, it's inside the yard.
Yes. So you're saying I can't stand here filming like this today?
You can stand here and film that, yes.
And there's no difference in the sky.
If you're flying a drone over, that's different. Stop. Stay where you are, sir.
Are you detaining me?
I want to know who you are.
I'm not telling you who I am. I don't need to tell you who I am.
Until I have established the fact whether you've committed an offence or not.
Well, you need to tell me what the offence is.
You have. I've just pointed that out. You're flying a drone over a restricted
Have you seen a drone?
Space. That's what I need to ascertain if you have one or not.
I didn't say I had a drone. So are you?
What's the device in your
I don't need to tell you what this device is. Are you detaining me?
Aggressive, sir.
I'm not being aggressive. Are you detaining me now?
At the moment, you're detained until I have ascertained whether you have committed an offence.
And what is that offence?
Whether you've committed an offence contrary to filming in a restricted space or not.
I haven't been filming.
I need to ascertain whether you have had a drone over the restricted rear police yard.
And do you know, you need to go and check your laws because you don't control the airspace.
This is where the officer's poor judgment reaches a new low. As soon as Reggie shifts his position, the officer blocks him and moments later announces he's being detained. Yet he hasn't seen a drone, hasn't heard one, and has zero evidence of any offense. His entire justification is, I think you might be flying one. That's not reasonable suspicion. That's guesswork. And it completely invalidates the detention. Reggie's calm questioning exposes the flaw immediately. If the officer hasn't even seen a drone, what's he detaining him for? The truth is, he's acting on instinct instead of law. Airspace isn't his jurisdiction to enforce. That authority belongs solely to the Civil Aviation Authority. So not only is detention unlawful, it's based on a complete misunderstanding of who governs flight regulations.
I didn't say I was flying a drone. You have said that.
And I said I need to ascertain whether you...
Am I free to go?
Not at the moment.
So what section of the law are you detaining me on now?
I'm detaining you...
On what section of the law?
If you stop shouting...
I do not need to stop because you are holding me up in the street.
Yes, I am.
For what reason? You need to be clear about that. Go on.
You, I believe, have been filming contrary to the rules and the law that's allowed there over into a police space. If you haven't had a drone, that's perfectly fine, sir. If you are baiting police officers in your auditor capacity, then we can let you go.
So you're not going to abuse the power anymore, are you?
I need to ascertain whether you've had a drone or not.
I didn't say I was flying a drone. You made that assumption.
I didn't make that assumption.
Yeah, you did. Who said I was flying a drone?
I said I need to ascertain.
Well, you ascertain that. How long am I going to be detained for, and what law are you detaining me under? That's what I need to know, officer, because you're breaking a rule here. Let me know the law that you're detaining me on.
Stop shouting at me.
I know, I'm being clear and assertive in my voice. I'm not an aggressive person.
No, you're being verbally aggressive.
Verbally aggressive? Are you a snowflake or what? How have I been aggressive to you? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 constables surrounding me, and you're saying I'm aggressive?
Just moments earlier, The officer sounded absolutely certain Reggie was flying a drone, speaking as if he caught him in the act. But as soon as Reggie pushes back with direct questions, that confidence collapses. You're flying a drone. I've just pointed that out. Have you seen a drone? Suddenly the officer shifts from certainty to, I need to ascertain if you were. That quick backpedal says everything. He realizes he detained someone without any grounds, and is now scrambling to rewrite his own words to make it sound lawful. And when Reggie challenges him further, the officer only digs a deeper hole. By law, under PACE, an officer must clearly state their grounds, objective, and legal power for any detention or search at the earliest moment. This officer does none of that. Instead, he panics and deflects, accusing Reggie of shouting to distract from his own mistake.
I want to get on with my day. That's all I need to know.
And I just need to ascertain whether you have a drone or not.
What
so please
law?
Answer the question.
I don't answer questions.
Right, so
I've told you that.
So you're an auditor baiting police officers because you've got nothing better to do, sir.
Nothing better to do. So you're bringing your opinion rather than your professional
it's my
standards.
At the moment,
That's your. Yes. So I'm baiting you, am I?
It appears so at the moment. Yes.
So what? I've reeled you in, have I? What law? Am I free to go? What law are you keeping me on today?
I've seen the device in your hand now, and I'm happy that's not a drone controller at the moment.
Do you know what that is? That's a Xbox controller.
That's fine. Now you've let me see that, I can let
What
you go.
law did you detain me on? That's what I need to know before I go.
I've detained you under section 25 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act to ascertain whether you'd committed an offence, whether you were continuing to commit an offence, and ascertain your name and address.
You needed suspicion at the beginning to do that.
I did have a suspicion that you were flying a drone over the building, hence you were looking over.
Guess what I'm doing in the next 20 minutes? I'm coming back with my drone because this is not restricted on the CAA website. You know that, don't you?
After detaining Reggie, lecturing him, and insisting he's flying a drone, the officer finally takes a proper look and realizes it's just an Xbox controller. Instead of apologizing or admitting he was wrong, he tries to save face with, now that I've seen that, I can let you go. He could have seen from the start, but he didn't bother. This was never about confirming facts. It was about flexing authority and hoping Reggie would give in. Then, when asked what law he was being detained under, the officer panics again and blurts out Section 25 of PACE. That section covers arresting someone who refuses to identify themselves after committing an offense. Neither condition existed here, making the officer's answer both irrelevant and completely incorrect.
I can fly over this police station.
It depends on what your intent on flying.
No. I've got a license for a drone, right?
Yes, you have.
Right? So it's not for you to say that I've got some ill intent. I've come here with bare face.
But
so you've just brought rules today.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have. You detain me.
Can you let
Am
me
I
speak?
detained now?
No, you're not. You can freely leave now.
Can I?
Sir.
Right.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Get back to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back to work.
To ascertain whether there was intent.
False detainment, so we'll be putting a complaint in.
Carry on, sir.
What was your basis of this of the detainment?
I thought you
To ascertain.
What's it got to do with you?
To ascertain your
you're
intent.
just being argumentative.
Argumentative? He detained me.
I did,
Yeah,
yes.
For what reason? A game box bloody controller in my hand? You're pathetic.
No, you are, sir, because you've got nothing better to do. Good day.
Good day. Ciao. Absolute idiot. Oh, come on, give us some more.
After being unlawfully detained over an Xbox controller, Reggie tells the officer he'll be filing a complaint. And honestly, who wouldn't? But instead of responding professionally, the officer throws a childish tantrum. He fires back by calling Reggie pathetic, and even mutters absolute idiot as he walks away. That isn't frustration, that's contempt. It shows a total lack of discipline and zero respect for the public officers are sworn to serve. Once the detention ended, he should have returned to being calm, neutral, and accountable. When someone in uniform resorts to insults to cover their own mistake, retraining isn't enough. That's not policing, that's ego. And people like that simply shouldn't be in the job.
I have your shoulder number, Constable.
154.
154. We love you, Constable.
Thank you.
Very professional.
Likewise.
Can I have your call number, please, miss?
5237.
And who are you like? What powers have you got?
Yeah.
None at all. None at all, lovey. I can stand there all day, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, but the television screen isn't there, lad. The television screen's at home.
So I'm recording into here now. What can you...
You realise that your television playing Xbox is at home, not in here.
Exactly. So why did you come out then? We reeled you in, didn't we? Good and proper. Here, look. Hey! No way. See what I mean, guys? So yeah, detained under Section 25 apace. What would you say about that?
This isn't just one bad decision. It's a clear example of how quickly a simple misunderstanding can escalate into outright abuse of power. Reggie wasn't acting aggressive, evasive, or suspicious. He was literally holding an Xbox controller outdoors. Yet somehow that turned into detention, questioning, and humiliation. It shows how thin the line is between suspicion and assumption when officers act before verifying facts. And the worst part? All of this was 100% preventable. All the officer had to do was look at what Reggie was holding for 10 seconds. No drama, no confrontation, no video, but instead, he rushed straight into authority mode, a reflex that's becoming far too common. That mindset doesn't just waste time. It erodes public trust and puts innocent people on the receiving end of ego-driven policing. Reggie's composure deserves real credit. Most people are cracked after being accused, detained, and insulted for nothing. But he stayed calm, confident, and lawful, showing exactly why auditors exist. These videos aren't about provoking officers. They're about revealing what happens when training breaks down in the real world. This clip lays bare how fragile police accountability truly is. Whether or not this incident ever reached court, the video has already done more than the legal system often manages. It showed the truth unedited for everyone to see. Reggie didn't need a payout to make his point. He already won in the court of public opinion, where thousands watched exactly what happens when police power collides with zero accountability. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.